wouldn't call it friends with benefits, but like we used to go out and then we always used to go back together.
You only have one life. You know what I mean? Just go out and bang.
I just kind of wanted some attention. So casual sex was how I got the attention.
Sometimes you wake up in the morning and don't remember what you've done.
It was this kind of like covert operation to like get this guy out of my room, and it was just horrendous.
My opinions tend to differ because I don't hold myself to the same standards that I hold other people to.
I was due to go to Dubai and work 5 weeks later, and I didn't want anything other than something a little bit casual. The first day, I used contraception. The second time I met her, she said she was on the pill, and I didn't need to. The result of not using contraception was that a baby arrived. Because apparently when you mix the pill with antibiotics, it no longer works. I don't know, because my parents split up when I was young, I decided that I would give it a go. Because, you know, kids always deserve a father as well as a mother.
I was really drunk, and it was with one of my friends, and it was kind of the next morning, me and my friend had to kind of go on a trek around town to try and find somewhere to get the morning after pill. It was just awkward, and it wasn't a fun experience, which is why I've tried to avoid not doing it. Meeting randomers is just a bit...
There was this guy and I started just talking to him, and he asked if I wanted anything more or just wanted to talk, and I just wanted to talk at the time, like not go into a relationship because I'd just gotten out of one, and we kind of like just started having casual sex, and that's basically it.
I think it's shameful, like for girls to like sleep around like boys do. It's just seen as bad. One time I like stayed like till like 6 p.m. Just had a day of like playing FIFA or like watching films. I think just going out like is the reason why I have like casual sex. I don't know, because like I feel like I'm safe about it. Like, I'm probably not, but I feel like I have the awareness of it.
Like, we banged, how would you do? Do you want a cup of tea? Like, digestive. It's not a big thing. It's not counted as a big thing. But you have to be safe, you know. You have to go around being safe, because I tell you something, right? There's naught worse than having to ring up, right, an ex or whatnot, or a casual partner, right, and having to tell them, look, right, I've got the clap, love. I'll tell you something naught worse. When
I lost my virginity, was to a boy in Ireland, where I go to uni, and it later turned out that it was part of like a lads bet, and that I think I'm not a very subtle person, and I think everyone kind of knew that I really quite liked this boy. I'd met him before, and then he rocked up at our halls one night for a party and asked to stay in my bed, and I said, of course you can, I'll sleep with my friend in her bed and you can have my bed. And he was all, oh no, I don't want to put you out of bed. And then he kissed me, and then things progressed, and I did say multiple times, I really don't want to, let's not. But then eventually I relented. Obviously they didn't know that I was a virgin, and I think that's what really had such a massive impact. For them it was a joke, and for me it wasn't, and I felt incredibly degraded. It's still an incredibly intimate act, and even if it is a stranger who you will never see again, you have still shared so much of your personhood with them. And then for somebody to then use that against you, even if they mean it as banter, is really upsetting.
It was quite awkward when you leave the house, because there's all these old people that like to go for walks in the morning. So you have to like walk past them with your head down in the clothes from the night before, or in like one of their hoodies.
I don't know, I wouldn't like to consider it a walk of shame. It's like a stride of pride.
I just won't be swayed by the not using protection.
If it happens, then it happens. I don't go out of my way to have casual sex, but if it happens, then yeah.
The next morning is just a torrent of shame, regret, and a sore head.
Go out, have a great time until you stop having a great time, and then start looking for something a bit more. That's what I'd say to someone.